Money flows to where it is quoted, managed, and well utilized. There are underlying principles as to how to do this well. In this series of broadcasts, Sam Afemikhe unveils practical time-tested steps to pursuing and achieving value for money with available limited resources. Sam is a chartered accountant and a leading value for money expert. He is also an author with extensive post-qualification experience in Africa and Europe. Sam is the group managing director of SSAC, Advisory and Professionals, which has carried out several value for money reviews, audits, and value for money systems implementation in the oil and gas industry.
Welcome to the Practical Application of Value for Money Principles Series number 5 with Sam Afemikhe. Today we will take a step into some practical aspects of strategy by trying to answer the question, how do we translate the discussions and knowledge about strategy and strategic objective into practical actions that drive success of a program, a company, or a nation for that matter. The most insightful presentation of how this can be done was set out by Jim Collins in his book Good to Great. The findings of the research on 1,435 Fortune 500 companies over decades showed how good companies grew better to become great companies by the adept application of the principles that drive such transformation. Jim Collins called the model the flywheel of success, and I'm going to take you through that flywheel shortly. But it basically comprises of 3 compartments or components. The first is disciplined people. The second is disciplined thought. And the third is disciplined action. Bear that in mind very, very carefully, because to succeed, you need those 3 components together: disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined action. Let us look at the role of disciplined people within the Vivian Mosset model, which was the strategic fit we discussed as it drives strategy. You will recall the importance of a mission and the sense of mission that we've discussed last week, that is created in employees where organization value and the values of the employees match and they fuel success. This has to do with leadership and team creation. The leader creates the team, the values that create sense of mission in the employees. Remember that the organizations are propelled by the vision of the leader, and good leadership is a prerequisite to disciplining people. The qualities of such a leader of disciplined people are a study in duality, modesty and willfulness, and humble and fearless, unwavering, ferocious resolve, and an almost stoic determination to do whatever needs to be done to make the company great. Focused and determined, irrespective, and fanatically driven and affected with an incurable need to produce results. These are the characteristics of a leader that is capable of creating disciplined people. And the leader's team building focus is very important, and we should bear that in mind. It is first determine who is on your team before you decide how to get the team to focus on the what. This basically says that the first step in creating success is to first build a strong team and empower the team to build strategy. Very interesting, and it's completely different from what one has learned before, that you build strategy and then build a team to run the strategy. It says no, it turns tradition on its head. It says no, don't build strategy first and then build the team. It says build the team. And when you build the team will focus and drive your strategy. Very, very interesting that great leaders who have been able to turn this strategy on their head and formulate a strategy with their team and resource that strategy upside down to what we know are the ones that have been very, very successful in raising their companies from good to great. What is traditionally done, as I said earlier, is to have a strategy for the company and then get committed people. The key is first to get the right people on the bus. Then get the wrong people off the bus. And then figure out where to drive the bus. My team is always sort of surprised when I keep talking about getting the right people on the bus and getting the wrong people off the bus. It's very important. If you have the wrong people on the bus, you are driving nowhere. You can't succeed. In essence, good leaders understand three simple truths. First, if you begin with the who rather than the what, you can more easily adapt to a changing world. Second, if you have the right people on the bus, the problem of how to motivate and manage people largely goes away. The right people don't need to be tightly managed or fired up. They will self-motivate themselves and drive hard on their own to produce the best results and to be part of creating something greater than themselves. Thirdly, if you have the wrong people, it does not matter whether you discover the right direction. You will still not be able to have success in that great manner. This concept posits that before vision, before strategy, before tactics, before organizational structure, before technology, you must answer the question, who? Which means build your A team. Why is this so? The right people will do the right things and deliver the best results they are capable of, regardless of incentive system. Who sits where on the bus is equally important. Putting square pegs in square holes and round pegs in round holes is the way to go. According to Jim Collins, he says, the old adage that people are your most important asset is wrong. People are not your most important assets. The right people are your most important assets. So be careful how you select your team. Whether someone is the right person has more to do with his character, his innate capabilities, than what specific knowledge and background or skills. You get people who say, oh, very clever, he's intelligent and all that. But character, innate capability is what is important. This has the following implications for recruitment of the best people that you bring on the bus. First, practical discipline 1. When in doubt, don't hire. Keep looking. I always tell people, don't hurry into, just keep looking. Practical discipline 2. When you know you need to make a people change, act. Fire if you want to fire. Don't be reluctant to do that. The moment you feel the need to tightly manage someone, you are in trouble. The best people don't need to be micromanaged. Bear that in mind. Practical discipline 3. Put your best people on your best opportunities, not your problems. Best people drive opportunities, not chasing around solving problems and sub-optimizing you. Vision and mission are important in strategy, but the disciplined leader who can build the right team by answering the question who before the question of what or strategy will be well on the way to do more with less. You can achieve value for money and be able to do more with less by doing the right thing and doing this right. By building your team, the A team, before you think of building your strategy. Yes, you can if you focus on achieving disciplined people, which is the right leadership and building the right team in your organization. Please do watch out for the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of Value for Money with Sam Afemikhe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Value for Money TV, and connect with Sam Afemikhe on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Direct all inquiries to info@samafemikhe.com or call +234 818 492 2710.